One, go.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Okay,
Waalaikumsalam.
my name is Irfan Hazrami and my matrix number is 2215017. Okay, for today's topic, we'll be going through on what is team spirit. Okay, let's get to this slide. Okay, first of all, let's review on what we will be going through during this talk. Okay, first of all, we will be talking about what is team spirit. And next, we will be going through the challenges that we might face in building the team spirit among ourselves. And then we will be going to how to build team spirit. And the finalizing will be summary. Okay, what is team spirit? Can anyone here explain to me in a simple matter? What is team spirit?
Teamwork.
Teamwork. Okay. The meaning of team spirit, like teamwork is another synonym for team spirit, but the real meaning of team spirit or teamwork is the collaborative work or what we call kerjasama between a group of people in order to achieve a specific goal, no matter what goal is it. Yeah, for example, you may be wanting to achieve what we call a grade, exam grade. You might be wanting to achieve a good, what we call a good TPT results, for your tilawah. Okay, but in this context, we will be going through on how to achieve a great result in terms of presentation. Okay. Okay, now let's get to the next slide. Okay, I have highlighted about three main challenges that we might face during our journey in building the team spirit. Because nobody builds a team within a day. Rome wasn't built within a day. Rome was built in about a century. So as us as a team. Okay, I have highlighted the three insufficiencies that are usually found when it's regarding the building of team spirit among local teams. Okay, first of all is the insufficient of practice. I guess most of us have faced this before, like when we come to the front and we don't know things that we want to talk, or maybe we talk about things that are not related to the topic that we should be talking about. Okay, and the next point is insufficient of communication. Like for example, when we got mixed up team between men and women, we tend to be less communicative. Like the girls would tend to avoid us as much as we want to avoid them, right? Okay. Oh, who said no? You want? Dangerous, are you? Okay. The next part will be the insufficient of compositioning. What does it mean by compositioning? The meaning of compositioning is that we should know our own rules. Okay, we will get through it after this. Okay, but I just want to tell you the meaning of compositioning is that the lack of knowing your own rules. Like for example, some of us didn't know, oh, I should be talking about the introduction, I should be talking about the body, and we end up coming up in front and talking nonsense, like, oh, might mixed up with my friend's introduction, I might mixed up with my friend's body parts of speech. So that is what it means by insufficient of compositioning. Okay, now we get to the one of the interesting part, which is practice. Okay, practice. How to build team spirit. First of all, it's through practice. The word practice makes perfect, right? Yeah. Or in Islam, we say al-itqan. The meaning of al-itqan is that you do things, you're not just doing it to get it done, but you do things to make sure that it is done right. You don't just, madam gave you a task, then you just want to complete it within a few minutes. No, but you need to make sure that it is done right. For example, in Islam, we have the hadith by Aisha radiallahu anha. She said that Allah loves those who did their job in the manner that was did wholeheartedly. So if you want to do something, as a team, we need to do it properly and ensures that they are being done right. Okay. The next part on how to build the team spirit is delegate the task. Don't just do it on yourself. Nobody can work alone. Even the Prophet ﷺ works with friends. The Prophet have Abu Bakr Siddiq, the Prophet have Umar ibn Khattab, and the Prophet also have so many other friends, the fellow Sahaba. So delegate your task. If you have introductions, then you give it to those who are having what we call eloquency in talking in front. Let them talk regarding the introduction. And if you are having difficulties in finding the information for your topic, find someone that knows how to find the information that you need. You need to be perfecting each other. Not just about, like when we talk about perfecting each other, it's not just about loving each other. No, it's not about that. It's about, completing what's less of your friend. Okay? Okay, the next one, which is communicate. Yeah, this is what I meant before by insufficient of communicating. You need to communicate more in terms of building the team spirit. You need to communicate, which means if you don't know things, do ask your friend. And emphasizing the openness, which means if you have any problems, do tell your friends. Don't just be silent in your group. Don't just stay quiet and do nothing. It will jeopardize the group, the functionality of the group itself. So do communicate. It helps a lot in building the team spirit. Okay, the last part is contemplating. What is contemplating? No? Anyone here know? Okay, what it means is that self-mirroring, or what we call in Malay, the skills of cermin diri sendiri. Yeah. The art of contemplating is lacking, quite lacking among us. For example, among some friends, we tend to look down on for example, we have a friend inside a group, he might be a bit silent, and we will have these tendencies to look at, Mamat ni, for example, we tend to look at, Mamat ni tak ada guna pun, senyap je, he is just nobody here. We tend to have that kind of a mindset. So we need to change this. We need to have a sense of contemplating. Because if you don't have this sense of contemplating among our group mates, it will be quite a destructive part for a group to function. You can't present well in front, you can't communicate well, and in fact, it involves all the past points that I've stated. You can't practice with your friend if you keep looking down on your friend. And you can't delegate the task, especially properly, to your friends. So the final part is the contemplating is what we call one of the most vital part if you are wondering to have a team. Okay, to summarize this, in building our team spirit, we may face these three insufficiencies, such as the insufficiency of practice, the lack of communication, and group compositioning. But if we emphasize on more practice, on delegating the task, and self-contemplating, and also communication, they could help us improve the team spirit and quality of goals that we want to achieve. So, thank you for your willingness to hear from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.